Hey guys, this is part two of the saga of the lipstick lamp, and so if you remember from the last story, which hopefully you just watched it, my aunt Bubba gave me a lamp, a lava lamp for Christmas that kind of looked like a tube of lipstick, so we call it the lipstick lamp. And my best friend Timmerman and I, we had a dual hallucination one night, where we turned off the lamp and he became the devil. Yeah. So anyway, after that weekend, I went back to school, and that was my first semester, at Florida State University as being an RA. It was my third semester there, but my first semester as an RA in Divinity Hall. So I took the lamp with me to school, and it was really pretty. It had this baby blue water inside it. It made it look real pretty, and when it was heated up, there was glitter in the water, and so it threw light all over the place. Really nice. One thing you should know is that Timmerman and I, we had like this kind of inside joke thing with the weather, because I liked it when it was windy outside and he liked it when it was raining. So we always used to joke that, if I was in a bad mood, it would get windy to cheer me up, and if he was in a bad mood, it would start raining to cheer him up. By the way, I hate rain, he hated wind, so of course it was like that. So one day, I'm in my room in Divinity Hall, and I had my door open and my window open so that way a nice breeze would come through. So I'm there just chilling at my computer and stuff, and yay, the lamp is on, no big deal and whatever. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this freak storm hits. This freak storm comes in, and like I said, I had the window open, so all of a sudden, my blinds go from being vertical to pretty much being horizontal. Just whoosh, all this wind and water comes in. My bed is instantly soaked. The wind starts knocking things off of my dresser. Papers start going everywhere. Things just freak out. The whole room just trashed, in a matter of seconds. And I rush to go and close the window, and the first thing that pops into my mind is, something's wrong with Josh. Something's wrong with Timmerman, with my best friend. So I freak out, right? And first thing I do is I call him, and he goes to voicemail. So I'm just like, hey buddy, I'm worried. I got a feeling that something may be wrong, so just give me a call when you can, So hang up and stuff, and I'm still kind of freaking out. I don't know what to do, but I get this feeling something is wrong. So I tried, because I'm me, I tried calling him right after, right after I just hung up, tried calling again, went to voicemail. I was like, disregard this, go on. So I spent the next couple of hours setting my room up again, fixing things, drying things off. I had to take my bedding down and wash it and then remake my bed, and it took most of the day, honestly. And throughout all of that time, I'm texting, I'm calling, I'm doing that thing, if you're my friend, you probably know, and trying to get a hold of him, and I'm getting more and more worried, and I know something's wrong, and finally at the end of the night, I'm just so exhausted, I just go to sleep, whatever, I'm just tired and I can't handle it anymore, so I go to sleep. So the next morning, I wake up the next morning and, get up, stretch, so excited, life is great, whatever. Put my feet up over the bed, jump off, and look over at the lipstick lamp, and it's blood red. The night before, when I went to bed, it was a baby blue color, the water was baby blue. And I'm looking at this thing I'd seen just a couple of hours before when I went to bed, and it's blood red. That's your WTF moment right there. Naturally, I'm freaking out. And I'm trying not to, so I'm looking, did it get burned? Nope, didn't get burned. I had the original box, so I'm looking at the box to see if it comes in different colors, thinking maybe one of my residents did the most elaborate prank in the world, and they took they bought a red one and replaced the glass, the tank with, replaced the blue one with a red one. Nope. I even called the company that sells them to say, hey, what other colors do you make this in? They only had them in blue. So now I'm really, really scared. Because the night before, it was baby blue. And I wake up the next day and it's blood red. So I'm freaking out, and I remembered that I had a camera. And a disposable camera, film camera. And so just out of disbelief, I needed something. I just needed to do something. So I get the film camera, and I had about 3 exposures left. I took 3 pictures. And I immediately called up my friend, Josh, not the same as Josh Timmerman, but I called my friend Josh, that was there, my best friend in college. 2 best friends at the same time, both named Josh. And and I told him, I said, hey, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take me to go get I have some pictures to get developed. He's like, yeah, sure. Do you want to get lunch? Sure. Okay. So it all worked out, right? So we go probably to Eckerd, drop off the film, go to American Bread Company, and get lunch, then come back, pick up the film. I don't even care about the other pictures that that were in the film. I'm going straight to the end, and I reach the pictures of the lamp. And in the pictures, the lamp is blue. Cue another freakout moment. And Josh is there, and he's just like, why'd you take a picture of your lamp? And I turn to him just like, I need you to come with me back to my dorm right now. And I need you to bring your digital camera. So we head back to campus. He lived in the building right next door to mine. So we go to his room, we get his camera, we go upstairs. As soon as we get up into my room, he sees the lamp, he sees the red lamp, and he's like, oh shit, you replaced your lamp? I said, nope, that's the same one. Does it change colors? Not supposed to. Well, when did it change colors? Last night. When did you take the pictures? This morning. So he catches it, It fooled the film. So we get his digital camera, and we take pictures of it with the digital camera. And in the digital camera pictures, it turns up red. So it was able to fool the film. It couldn't fool digital camera technology. I'm going to zoom forward for a sec to do something here. So around that time, Timmerman calls me. And so, I pick up the phone, and I'm just like, what's wrong? He sounds really down. I won't get into details or specifics, but when, so we found out that around the time that the storm hit the day before, he was actually at the doctor and got some bad news. So he was super depressed about it. I'm like, okay, I knew something was wrong. And I said, well, I need to show you something. And I sent him both pictures, and I told him what had happened. It was so strange. Paraphrasing the rest of what happened, I ended up getting really sick right after that. I ended up getting really, really sick right after that. I was just horribly, horribly sick. I was just like, I'm gonna die. And I don't know if you ever remember that movie, The Seventh Sign, with Demi Moore. It's an older movie about signs that foretell the end of the world, and the 7th sign is blood on the moon. Well, this is the lamp. Hold up. That way you can see the glitter. This is what the lamp looks like now. It started off with baby blue water. Now it's blood red. Well, one night, during one of the nights when I was at my sickest and freaking out, probably a little delirious, like I said, the last one of the last signs was blood on the moon. Well, I don't know if you saw the thing earlier, but this is on the top of the lamp. So I'm laying in bed, freaking out, you know, because I'm sick and everything like that, and I look over and I see blood on the moon. I got off the bed and I turned off this stupid lamp and got better that night. So now we have a rule. And I know you guys are thinking, like, you have this scary, crazy, possessed lamp in, you know, and you've always had it, and you still have it, and you have it, you know, I don't know why it's doing this right here. It's flickering. That's probably not a good sign. But we have rules for this lamp. It can only be turned on if there is another lava lamp or decorative lamp on at the same time. So there's a rock lamp on the shelf right here outside the door, and so that's the only reason why this lamp can be on. Because otherwise, no. This lamp can only be on if there's another decorative kind of lamp on. Otherwise, people get sick. We ain't having it. You know, and people have said, again, you know, just why do you still have this lamp? I think I kind of keep it, one, because it's kind of cool to say, you know, I've got this crazy lamp, but also, I'm kind of scared, you know, what happens if I, you know, let somebody else have it, you know, or throw it away and somebody finds it? What if the power, you know, stays with it? What if they turn it on and something bad happens to me or somebody else I know? So yeah, so I'm still here, I still have the lamp, I'm the protector of the lamp, but this thing does not get used unless there's other lamps around to kind of negate, you know, the influence that it may possibly have. So yeah, that one's that's the end of the lipstick lamp saga. Hope you enjoyed it. Plenty more stories to come, so please stick around, stay tuned, come back and see us. Bye.